switch gears on this Halloween to my best friend, college football guru, host of Josh Pate's college football show, future college football commish. We need to come up with a cooler name. I want you to be like college football overlord. Josh Pate, welcome to the show. We're going to get right to it, shall we?
Well, we shall. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Well, we gave you homework like happens in college, midterms and such. Oh my gosh, I just got like a PTSD dream in my head right now. And we asked you to put together a list of the top 5 scariest coaches in football, 5 to 1, hit it. And I hope you didn't use AI like everybody in college does.
No. A future czar would never do such things. So head coach at Oklahoma right now, Brent Venables. Anytime I go to Oklahoma, we have like sit downs scheduled with him. It's always scheduled for 10:45, and then 10:52, he walks in pouring sweat because he's been running stadium steps in between his office duties and his media duties. Guy can lift, guy can yell. He's got the veins all over the neck and the forehead when he really gets worked up. I wouldn't want to be in a dark alley with him, so give me Brent Venables. Another current head coach, Kay, is Mario Cristobal. We're going to see him tomorrow. I'm going to Dallas to see Miami against SMU. I have had the distinct privilege of being in the Miami weight room several times when Mario's in there working out. Mario's the kind of guy who played in the early 90s, but can still hang with many of his current players. He doesn't look scary because he's too nice. His front-facing personality is a little too nice.
What's so scary about him?
Well, I don't know that I'd love to open his trunk, especially on a bad day. I don't know that I'd love to see what's in the trunk. I don't know that I would love to know what he's done to people. Yeah, he's got that aura about him. The aura of
like a shovel and some duct tape? What are you saying here?
Yeah, maybe rope. And there's no evidence of anything. There's just indications that he could be capable. But that's only if you jump offside on third down.
He could be a vampire. Okay, let's move on to number 3. Let's bang through these.
You know the indicators, by the way. Ed Orgeron. Ed Orgeron always scared me at LSU. They went into Tuscaloosa. Yeah, in 2019, they took Burrow and Chase and Jefferson into Tuscaloosa. They beat Alabama. I was in the media room adjacent to the LSU locker room at halftime. So you could hear like really loud noises because that's what it's like when Ed talks anyway. And then being around him after the game when they beat Alabama. Unbelievable, like borderline animalistic aggression and just testosterone. Everything that could spill out of a guy in that moment is spilling out of Ed Orgeron. But he's also a guy not afraid to challenge his players to a fight. Absolutely not afraid of it. So that would be number 3. Number 2, I'm gonna swerve you a little bit. Okay. Number 2 is not a guy that you could like associate with potential violence, street fight type. But Mike Leach was the kind of guy, the late Mike Leach was the kind of guy that I feel like from a psychological mind games perspective, sort of like a Hannibal Lecter thing, you never really saw him commit any crimes in Silence of the Lambs. You just kind of saw him.
He's terrifying.
Yeah, he just undresses you with his mind and with his eyes, and then he's talking about this, and then all of a sudden it's over there, and like you're struggling to keep up, and you realize he just tied me in an intellectual pretzel, and he never even put hands on me. But that's scary to me.
He's the kind of scary. I know him. I had some Texas Tech connections back in my day. But he's this kind of scary that like beats you down, but you still want his approval.
Yeah, like a father. Basically like a father. Yes. It's the same
and so that's like super scary because it's like this guy, like you just yelled at you, but you still want to like go like route fools up because of him and like get his approval. There's that. Okay, who's number 1 quickly, please?
Okay. It's not a current era guy because you can't get away today with what you used to be able to get away with. Everyone associates Bear Bryant with his time at Alabama, winning all the national championships. But before that, he was at A&M. He was in College Station. There's a whole book called The Junction Boys that put the women and children to bed before you read it. It's really rough. A lot of stuff you could do back in the day. But that's also a guy completely willing to fist fight his players, put him through whatever, put himself through whatever, played against Tennessee when he was at Bama with a broken leg. So the Junction, A&M era, Bear Bryant, that's a guy I wouldn't want to come across either.
Those are some scary, scary coaches. Did he get it right? Everybody let us know at Up and Adam Show. We'll cut this up for social. You are a man of many words, and we love that, but we also love a challenge. We're going to play a little Pate's Slate in 8. I'm going to give you some games, and you're going to tell me the most important thing that needs to happen in 8 words or less. Number 18, Oklahoma, up against Tennessee. Tennessee currently favored by 2.5 points. What do you got?
Oklahoma needs to affect Joey Aguilar defensively. Is that 8? I wasn't counting. It's close.
I don't know. I can't count. Are you kidding? Like, you should have seen my math scores at Mizzou. Tennessee, by the way, the top-ranked offense. Oklahoma, the top-ranked defense in the SEC. That'll be interesting. USC up against Nebraska. USC 4.5-point road favorite in this one.
Nebraska's got to run the ball.
Okay, love that. Vanderbilt, Texas. Texas 2.5-point home favorites in this one. And who do you like, by the way? Tell me who you like.
I like Texas. Then this doesn't count towards my 8 words.
No,
I like
just
Texas.
Talk.
I like Texas defensively. All right, so here's my 8 words. Texas's defense has to have pride in performance. So that counts for my 8 words. But if we're going extended, unlimited here, they won last week in Starkville, Mississippi. They had to come from behind to win. And they had to, scratch out a win in Kentucky the week before. But last week, their defense got exposed. And that really hasn't happened all year. So we got questions about whether Arch is going to play. I got questions about whether that defense is going to step up and win a game here. And I've seen Vandy the last 2 weeks in a row in person, they're rolling. If there's ever a time to make a stand at home, it's Texas is nearly an underdog at home. Do you realize this, Kay? Nearly an underdog against Vandy at home. So that's how much the world's changed. I want that
Coach Sark in the NFL.
Apparently a lot of people do.
I love that Coach Sark. I'd love for him to be in the NFL. Okay, I want to get to, let's see, Matt Rule. Speaking of coaching, he was rumored to be Penn State's top choice, but he just signs an extension. I know him as well. Former Baylor coach at some point, right? Back 10 years ago? I remember that.
Yep.
Josh, I'm such a college girly. Is Penn State, what's the level of attractiveness? Is it what people think it is? How attractive of a destination is that for a candidate?
All right. Where are you on tattoos as it relates to attraction to a guy? Some girls like tattoos, some guys don't. Where are you?
As long as he's not drinking a matcha, then I'm okay. There's a lot I can overlook tattoos for my list of things is much has a conversation, asks if he has the tattoo but asks questions and can have a conversation, I'm okay with a tattoo.
What if he asks questions, but the tattoo across his neck says, "I am the answer"? What would you do then?
Gosh, this week, was a whole other, we need an extended podcast. This is a whole other.
No, trust me, it ties into Penn State.
Conversation with you. I understand. Yeah. So it's not attractive. It's fake attractive. What's the story?
It's either attractive if you're into that sort of thing, or it's not. Penn State, it's a little more isolated.
A neck tat doesn't get me going. No.
Okay, but some people love it. So if you're a coach who wants to live in Pennsylvania, who wants to recruit the Northeast, who doesn't mind working behind the 8 ball a little bit compared to Ohio State, if you got family up there, that's a great job. If you want warm weather, if that matters to you, if you want to coach in the SEC, it's not. So it's like a styles make fights kind of thing.
Love that. Josh, thank you so much. Everyone can watch the Josh Pate football show on YouTube every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I'm waiting for my invite. I went to Notre Dame. You don't even you don't want my rundown of Jeremiah Love? Hello.
I think the whole day should have been just one big vlog of your trip to South Bend. That's what it should have been. No,
because I had too many cocktails and too many Guinnesses. We will talk soon. We appreciate you. Next time I want to dig into your schedule and how you make it to 2 games in one day. That is something I've never done. Josh, that's unhinged that you do that.
It's just a job.
We'll talk soon.
It's just a job.